Morning everyone. Bit of a different area today. I'm not in the garage. I've done my knee in, so I've got to take it easy. So I've got all the dials I've got back. I've ordered a load of LED bulbs. So I've got the loom, internal loom here. I've got to put all the dials, gauges, back in to the front dash, which has all been re-leathered. So I want to change all the bulbs, all the lamps, to LED in all the back of the gauges, and any other lights that I can, because I can't do the battery light. I've got some speakers, the front speakers, to solder back together and test. And yeah, I've just got some other bits and pieces to do. Put some of the bits back in the dash bits. So yeah, I think I'm going to get the gauges in this first, which have predominantly been refurbed. Now, so I wanted to get new gauges for all of them, but being that they're 30 years old, I contacted VDO. They couldn't do the speedometer, they couldn't do the tacho and the turbo, and yeah, I think it's a turbo boost, but 4 other gauges they could replace, but the dial inside, the printed thing inside was different. So what they did, they took everything out. With the new gauges, they took everything off of that as well, put these pieces from my gauges in the new gauges. They put new needles on all of them, seemingly apart from this one, and then put new glass and new bezels on, so they're all looking better. They also put on the turbo boost, tacho and speedometer, they also put new glass, new needles and new bezels on, so they're all looking pretty much new. The Smith fuel gauge I sent off to a place in Kent called the Gauge Shop. He put a new bezel and glass in, new needle, and recalibrated it, and sent a new stabiliser, volt stabiliser. With that, I did look at new gauges for the fuel, but again, there's just slight differences with what's in this one to new ones or even refurbed ones. So yeah, so I want to get all them in, and so some of all the lamps, I've noticed on quite a few ERAs that they're very dim, so I've gone for some LED ones, which are from Classic Car LEDs. You can see that. Packet. Classic LED car LEDs. Now they should be, because all the lamps on the internal wiring, they've all got green covers over them. But these should be green as well. I did order green ones. I'll just double check which is which, but yeah, they're not the rubbish eBay ones. Well, I hope they're not. Well, they're definitely not the eBay ones. So hopefully they'll work alright. I won't know until I put them in, will I? Yeah, so let's get on with this. They are slightly, well, they're a lot bigger, really. But yeah, hopefully they'll work. I did respray that with a satin black, come out right. Got the sharpest tool in the box sometimes, am I? I want to put that in there first.
Why don't you put, oh, I suppose you think about it. I think why don't you have it like facing you?
What?
The camera.
So you can see me better, see what I'm doing. Oh, camera expert there. Camera angle expert. They've changed the fittings are different in the back. So all the lights lamps I've ordered are the wrong type. I need the capless ones. I'll have to order some new ones of them. I did get the right ones for that, but they've changed the fittings in the gauges. I need to get some capless ones. Welcome back. Right, so the dash is done, or the gauges are done. I'm now going to sort out the stereo and the speakers. So with the ERA, it came with, well, from factory it came with a Philips cassette player, which I've tried to find but I can't find the exact one. So then I started looking through photos, and I noticed one of the photos on the internet had an Alpine stereo, and it turns out that some of the promotional cars when the ERAs were launched had a whole sort of Alpine stereo system in them. So I managed to track one down on the internet, 200 quid. And so I'm going to give that a go. I bought some cassette tapes, which I've owned for 20 years plus. So I've got Now 18, which is actually 1990. And as I'm into euphoric dance, I've got cassette on the Euphoria, which completes my cassette holder capability. So I've got 4 cassettes that can be held in there. So I've had it a few weeks, but I haven't tried it yet. So I'm gonna fire that up, and then what I've found is the wiring is not amazing, so I need to cut all these back, work out which is front, rear, left, right, tied it all up, and because of the harness in the back, I don't think they used to have them years ago. This is off an old, the Alpine stereo CD player that was in the ERA when I bought it. So that's off of that, so it's got the 2 plugs on it. So I'm just going to cut these off, spade connect them to these to them, and then I can just plug them into the mini plugs in. So also I've got these, which are the original front ERA speakers. So I'm going to see if these still work. And I have had to do a little repair to these. Just had to solder the wires back on there, which was fine. So here we go. Is it worth 200 quid? Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I've actually got one of these cassettes in there, so looks like it's cassette 1, side 1. First song would be A Little Time, Beautiful South. Okay, so we would go that way, that'll be that one there. Sugar.
Some people call me the space cowboy.
Get that one, John. So I need to work out which is front and rear, and left and right. So
How many times will you sorry?
right, that is all good, all works perfect. Very happy about that. Glad that's all working, so I'm just going to sort out that wiring out now. I've got a JL audio, Bluetooth audio receiver. So basically plugs into the RCA outputs. Like so. Live and neutral, and then it's fused, and I should be able to use my iPhone Bluetooth to play songs on this, hopefully. That's the plan.
Yay! I hate cooking!
That's fine.
Oh fuck. Oh, what did
Might need to cut that out, Kate. Cut that out, Kate. I'll just clean all the glue off of that. How they managed to get glue over all of it and not clean it off is beyond me. So I may need to adapt this slightly. That cage isn't going all the way in. It's sitting on the back part of there. But I've seen that head unit in this before. So it may be that I just need to get a rim to go around there for that to sit into. I'll have a look for that. It's very tight in there. Very tight. Yeah, all ready to go back in the car now, so yeah, so that's that. So there's that there. I'm going to need to clean this up a bit more. They seem to have sprayed glue all over it and I can't get it off. So I might have to spray that or paint it. Obviously that I've just explained I need to get a rim to go around there to finish that off, and then all looking brand new, which is good. All ready to go back in the car. Right, so I just thought I'd show you this. The cage, last time I was filming, wasn't going in properly. So I've just bought this rim that sits behind the cage. It's only 6mm thick, so it just spaces the cage off enough for it to fit snugly. Yeah, as I was saying before, the battery rudely ran out. I've bought, so the cage wasn't going in far enough. So I've bought a 6mm thick rim that goes behind the cage, just with a spacer, and it just fits perfectly now. I've bolted, put the nut and bolt through the back so the cage can't be removed, because I won't be able to push all these tabs down to secure it in place. Yeah, so that's sorted. I'm going to start putting stuff in the interior now. I've got my lamps for these new gauges as well, so they're in. So yeah, all good. And this. It's looking very nice.